All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here tonight on this show. And tonight I am going to do an NBA, and I beg your pardon, an NFL, and I'm going to do an NFL Week 10 preview. All right, let's go. Let's get this puppy. So tomorrow we got Indianapolis versus Tennessee. I'm gonna go with Tennessee. We'll see what happens. So Indianapolis might be going down a little bit. We'll see. A lot of people are high on Indianapolis. Can Philip Rivers held up? You know, like I said, I'm keeping my eyes very closely here for the last few months of the season, both on Philip Rivers and Tom Brady. They got off some nice starts. I believe they're both 5-3. But now, this is where I remember that one season in 2008 when Brett Favre was 39 years old. He started red hot with the Jets, and they were 5-3, and then they cooled off and lost their final 5 games and ended up 8-8. So something to look at when you look at older guys like Tom Brady and Philip Rivers. They're exactly in the same position. They're 5-3, but let's see what happens. But I'm gonna go with Tennessee. Next week we got to get the Philadelphia Eagles versus the New York Football Giants. I'm gonna go with. It's a tough one. I'm gonna go with the Philadelphia Eagles coming off a bye, but I can see the Giants winning this football game. We got Houston versus Cleveland. I'm gonna go with Cleveland at home. Next we got Washington versus Detroit. I'm going to go with Detroit at home. Next we got Jacksonville versus Green Bay. I'm going to go with Green Bay at home. Next we got Tampa versus Carolina. I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. They're going to probably beat the shit out of Carolina, get their payback after what happened last week versus New Orleans. Then we got Denver versus Las Vegas. I am going to go with Las Vegas at home. They're playing good football. That's another good football team, low-key, 5-3. Let's see what happens with them second half of the year. Los Angeles Chargers versus Miami Dolphins. I'm going with the Miami Dolphins. I am tired of people saying this. People actually believe Tua Tagovailoa is not good. I don't know why. So far, so good. They're 2-0 with Ham starting. So I got Miami. Next, we got Buffalo versus Carolina. I'm going to go with Buffalo at home. Excuse me, Buffalo on the road. I beg your pardon. I love the way they looked last week, so I got Buffalo on the road. Yes, on the road. Next, we got Seattle versus Los Angeles Rams. I'm going to go with Los Angeles Rams at home. Tough game. Seattle might win some payback, though, after what happened. I'm going to go with Seattle. Give me Seattle. Next, we got San Francisco versus the Saints, the New Orleans Saints. I'm going to go with the New Orleans Saints at home. Next, we got Cincinnati versus Pittsburgh. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. I think they're going to try to play much better football than they did last week with the Dallas Cowboys. Next, we got Baltimore versus New England. I'm going to go with Baltimore. And finally, we got Minnesota versus Chicago. I am going to go with Minnesota. So I got Baltimore on Sunday Night Football on the road, and I got Minnesota on Monday Night Football on the road. So we'll see what happens. Today an article came out that Lamar Jackson says that their system is completely vanilla and that everybody's figured it out. They literally scream out the plays while they're lining up on the line of scrimmage. The other team, so it's terrible. They might have to fire Greg Roman after the season's over, because his system is completely figured out at this point, supposedly, according to Lamar Jackson. Everybody knows what plays are called by the time they line up. So they're a mess. Same thing happened in San Francisco with Colin Kaepernick. He was offensive coordinator over there, and they figured out the system by year 2 or 3, and Colin Kaepernick ended up not being that good anymore, and ended up Jim Harbaugh leaving for Michigan. And we'll see what happens. We'll keep an eye on that situation. Chicago, they're struggling. They're talking about Mitchell Trubisky starting now. So we'll see what happens. Until next time, I'm out like a light.